Buenos Aires is a food lover's paradise. If you come to Argentina, the two things that people have to do are drink some Malbec wine and eat a steak. If you come to Buenos Aires, Palermo should be on your list of must-visit neighborhoods. It's filled with cafes, restaurants, bars, and shops, and it's home to some of the best parrillas in town. Parrillas are restaurants that specialize in Argentine barbecue, including my personal meat mecca, Don Julio. You come to a place like Don Julio, you know it's going to be good, and it's just a pleasure to eat, and it's also a great place for people to get an inside look into Argentine culture.
You feel that they take the same care that you take at home to make parrilla.
Don Julio has been the reigning parrilla in Palermo for 15 years. Pablo welcomes me with open arms, which is super special. It's like this meat paradise in the middle of the capital of meat. It's good to have lunch here.
Yes, and a good glass of wine. Salud, my friend.
Salud, my friend.
The first time I came here was 10 years ago. It was one of the first parrillas when you can have a good wine. Now it's a classic.
Since it still has this sense of Palermo, the sense of the neighborhood. It's like you are in the heart of Palermo. It's cool, it's hipster now, but it's still the kind of parrillas that you are mentioned.
Yeah. I was shocked to learn that the standard in Argentina is to cook beef well done, unless you emphasize you want it done differently. So how do you usually order your steak?
Well done.
Well done?
No? Yes.
He kills it. You can order well done. I became friends with Daniela a few years ago. She was working on an article about a vegetarian versus a meat eater, and I was the meat eater, she was the vegetarian. Argentines eat all parts of the cow, and typically a meal might begin with mollejas, sweetbreads. I can't believe there was one day that I didn't like these.
I can't believe people who don't eat mollejas.
Every time I came here, I like to have the empanada. It's incredibly good.
I love the empanada from Don Julio.
You came here to Don Julio, it's like the starter, you ask an empanada de carne, and then you have like carne, and then you have carne, and you have like meat, plus meat, plus meat.
After meat, meat.
And chorizo is like, it's like my little sister, my little brother. I have to. She even said today, like, she forgot that she was even a vegetarian before because this tastes so good, and like, how could she have spent so long not eating this? Pablo is particularly proud of his provoleta, one of the few non-meat appetizers. It's essentially a slab of provolone cheese that's grilled and sometimes topped with spices.
It's not enough with the empanada, you have like the cheese, and after the meat, it's not what a nutritionist like recommend.
I love the whole like act of an asado, like of having a barbecue. The mollejas, the kidneys, the chorizo. You have the second course, which is just like all the meats. The key to ordering steak at a parrilla is understanding the different cuts of beef. A parrilla offers specialty cuts of beef that are not often seen in the US, from heart to tongue to tail. You'll soon understand the old adage, the only part of a cow an Argentine doesn't eat is the moo.
Always with chimi, and asado de tira always with salsa criolla.
This is great, this is meat and meat. Fat, meat, fat.
Wow, I love those portobellos. The traditional parrillas need to have their owners. It's part of the soul of what the parrillas are.
This is actually the 15th year of Don Julio. Pablo started it when he was like a kid, like he was in his 20s. His family were butchers and they had a farm outside of Buenos Aires. And he started it as a place in the neighborhood just like to bring great food with that local feel, but still really high quality.
Perfect.
One of the best things that I love about Don Julio, the waiter will come with a marker and they'll have the customer sign the bottle of wine and then they put it up to display. And they do that with every single table, and I just think that's super special to create this sense of community of people that have dined at Don Julio from all over the world and to kind of put their mark, like, yeah, we drink that bottle of wine and put that on the wall.
Your life, it's in one place, you know?
It's not the place, it's the soul of the place. This place has soul.
A lot of times, Don Julio was part of perfect days I have.
Well, amiga.
I mean, it was a great lunch.
Yeah, good.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm never leaving Argentina, ever.